If you like my content and if you want to master the quant section in the CAT exam, don't forget to check out my course. I've put the link in the description for the same. In this course, I've explained all the concepts from the basic to the advanced level. So let's go on to the sixth question. This was a slightly painful one, but let's see. Amal and Vimal together can complete a task in 150 days, while Vimal and Sunil together can complete the task in 100 days. Now, I've seen many instructors out there trying to explain this question using the reciprocal method. This is where it gets really complicated, guys. So we'll use the efficiency approach to tackle this question. Assume the efficiencies of these people as A, V, and S for Amal, Vimal, and Sunil respectively. The efficiencies are nothing but the work they're performing in one day. So the work they're performing in unit time or the work they're performing per day is A units per day for Amal, V units per day for Vimal, and S units per day for Sunil. Okay. Now Amal and Vimal together can complete a task in 150 days and Sunil and Vimal together can complete it in 100 days. Now the second step you can follow to make your life easy is start by assuming the work as the LCM of the two numbers 150 and 100. The LCM of these two numbers is basically 300. You can take any other multiple of 150 and 100, a common multiple, maybe 600, 1200 or whatever. But taking the LCM precisely makes the task slightly easy because you get smaller numbers to work with further. Okay. Now, Amal and Vimal together can complete a task in 150 days. So Amal and Vimal, when they work together, their efficiency will be A plus V, right? Like this, they work for 150 days. The work done is A plus V into 150. And this work is 300 units, right? So that gives me A plus V is equal to 2, dividing both sides by 150. Let's call this as equation 1. Okay. Similarly, Vimal and Sunil together can complete the same task in 100 days. So Vimal plus Sunil multiplied by 100 is also 300 units of work done. Vimal and Sunil together complete V plus S units of work daily. Like this, they work for 100 days. The total work they complete is V plus S into 100, which is 300 units. Cancel out the two zeros on both sides. I will get V plus S is nothing but 3. Now we have a third condition. Amal starts working on the task and works for 75 days. So 75 days at the rate of A units per day. This is the work that Amal does. Then Vimal takes over and works for 135 days. 135 days at the rate of V units per day. Sunil takes over and completes the remaining task in 45 days. So 45 days at the rate of S units per day. This is the total work done, right? 75 into A plus 135 into V plus 45 into S is the total work 300. Now let's stop for a few minutes and understand something, guys. We have three equations and we have three variables. So from this, we should be able to calculate the value of each variable, A, V, and S, right? So what we will now do is, very smartly, we have to observe 135V, I can simply split that as 75V. And further, I can split it as 45V and the remaining 15V. You'll understand my point very soon. We'll start by splitting 135V as 75V plus 45V plus 15V. Now, other two components, 75A and 45S will be as it is. And the total is 300. Now, when we club these two terms together, guys, let's club these two terms together. 75 into A plus V is what we get. Plus, let's club together these two 45V and 45S. So 45 can be taken common. I get V plus S plus 15V is what remains is 300. Now, very smartly, let's observe something. A plus V we already know is 2 and V plus S we already know is 3. By substituting, we can calculate the value of the unknown V in this case, right? So let's do it. 75 into 2 will be 150. 45 into 3 is basically 15 into 9, 135. Plus 15V is nothing but 300. So 150 and 135 is 285. 285 plus 15V is 300. Or 15V is 300 minus this 285, 15 only. That gives me V is equal to 1. Breakthrough. It's a major breakthrough, guys. We have got the value of V as 1. So we have simply found V as 1 in this particular case. The efficiency that we had assumed for Vimal is nothing but 1 unit per day. And now this value of V, I will substitute in the equation 1 and the second equation, which I had forgotten to number, equation 2. In these two equations, I will substitute the value of V as 1. I will get A as 1, right? And in this case, if I put V as 1, 1 plus S is 3, I'll get S is 2, right? That's exactly what we need to answer the question right now. The efficiencies for A, V, and S, and the total work done 300. And now we can answer this particular question. So that brings us to the next part of the question. If Amal had started the task alone and worked on all days, so day 1, then day 2, then day 3, okay, day 4, every day Amal is working, right? And Amal is completing 1 unit of work daily. So 1, 1, 1, 1, like that. Vimal had worked on every second day. Okay, so Vimal is basically working on day 2. Okay, Vimal's efficiency is also 1. Day 4, then Vimal will again work on day 6 along with Amal, obviously. And then he will again work on day 8, okay, along with Amal, so on and so forth, right? And Sunil had worked on every third day. So Sunil would have worked on every third day. On every third day means once with Amal on day 3, then along with Amal and Vimal on day 6, then again alone with Amal on day 9, so on and so forth, right? Then the number of days required to complete the task would have been beautiful. This is what is the most spiciest, the juiciest part of the question. The problem, the problem is that people don't try to understand this particular part. So day 1 only Amal is working. Day 2 Amal is working along with Vimal. Okay, day 3 Amal is working along with Sunil. Day 4 again Amal and Vimal. Day 5 I forgot to write, sorry. Day 5 Amal is working again alone, right? And day 6 Amal, Vimal, and Sunil, all three are working, right? Up to day 6. Up to day 6, guys, we have a different pattern every time. 1, then 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1 plus 2, right? But after this day 6, guys, from day 7 onwards, if you observe, the same pattern repeats, right? 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, right? So we need to calculate the total work done up to 6 days, right? And the total target work done is 300. And then we'll see what can be done further. So in 6 days, guys, the total work done is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, 6 times. The work done by Amal. By Bimal, the work done is 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3 units. And the work done by Sunil is 2 plus 2, that is 4 units. When you add all these three, you are going to get a total of 13 units. Okay. Now, 13 units are being completed in 6 days. I'll just write it here. 13 units of work is getting done in 6 days. So now let's take the nearest multiple of 13 to 300. Will make our life slightly easy. So the closest multiple of 13 to 300 is 299. That is 13 into 23. So 13 into 23 is obviously 299. 13 units in 6 days. So 299 units will be 6 into 23, right? 6 3s are 18, 6 2s are 12 plus 1, 13. 138 days would have passed. 138 days have passed and 299 units of work have been performed. We need a target of 300 units of work to be done. So on the 139th day, again, Amal will start the work and complete the remaining 1 unit, right? The target work of 300 will be accomplished in 139 days. That's the answer to your question, 139. Beautiful question. You need a proper grip of time and work to be able to solve this question properly. Because if you have not understood these concepts properly, it is impossible to solve this question in the exam as well. So that's how you go about this, piece by piece, collecting information together. And that's how we get the answer, 139.